everybody! Hi. 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 Long story short, I used to really not like horror films at all until I saw the wonderful American Horror Story. Now I am obsessed. Let's get to it. Oh, I apologize for the lighting. I look pretty bad right now. Film number 10 is The Conjuring, made in, I believe, 2013. The Conjuring was not my favorite scary movie ever. It just had some scenes in it that really get to you, like they stick with you afterwards, and after I saw it I couldn't sleep for 2 days. I think the reason why I think this is so scary is like the Exorcist kind of stuff. Something takes over someone's body and that like is really scary to me. So yeah, 10, The Conjuring. Film number 9 probably would be The Hills Have Eyes. I can't remember if I saw this entire movie or not. I think I was like this the entire time while I was watching it. A little sensitive to gory stuff. I suggest you probably stray away from it. It's not like it's not that gory, but it's kind of graphic and like disturbing. Film number 8 is Cabin in the Woods, made in 2012, and I love this movie so much. There's a turn in it that absolutely messes you up and you're like, oh my god, like you do not see it coming. Film number 7 is The Scream, the first one, made in 1996. It's not that scary in my opinion. It's just kind of more influential of other horror films. If you appreciate horror films, you would probably like to see the first Scream. I haven't seen any of the other ones, but I always just assume that the first one's the best one and I kind of just don't see any other ones. Film number 6 is Autopsy, made in 2008, and not a lot of people know this one. Every time I talk to people about it, they're like, what? This movie is mainly chop up. If you like chop up movies and you haven't heard of this one, definitely watch it because it's very, very quite graphic. There's some messed up scenes in it. Film number 5 is Alien, and even though this doesn't fit in horror, it is a thriller, I believe. I keep playing with my hair. Honestly, it was so ahead of its time in my opinion. It keeps you like captivated the entire time and just on the edge of your seat, and you just fall in love with it. You're like, I need to see this again after you've already just seen it.
Residents and guests, you can now move your cars back to their previous parking spots.
4 would be Nightmare on Elm Street. This is probably one of my favorites of all time just because it's so cheesy and it has Johnny Depp in it. But I was discussing this with my other friend the other day, and we both agreed that the cheesy parts make it terrifying. It's a classic scary movie that I think everybody should see. Film number 3 would be The Shining, made in 1980, and this movie I'm pretty sure everybody has seen actually. Everyone that I've talked to has seen it, and if they haven't, whenever they see it for the first time, they're like, this movie was so good. It's not a typical horror film. It's not chop up. There's like 2 or 3 scenes where it's like bloody. But other than that, it's just really creepy. Number 2 would be Silence of the Lambs. This movie was very creative in my opinion. I think they did an amazing job with it. I think the reason I love this movie so much is because it takes a really scary character and makes him like cool. Like you just really like Hannibal Lecter a lot. That's what probably makes Silence of the Lambs so terrifying, is that these people do exist and it's just really scary. And the last but not the least is number 1, which is Psycho. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock. So many horror films get ideas from this. You can tell, you can just see. If you haven't seen it, once again, what are you doing? It's an amazing movie. Go see it. Now, do keep in mind that I have not seen a lot of horror films out there, so I'm probably missing about 1,000 really good ones. Thank you so much for watching. If you also have a love for horror films, you may comment down below. I do not bite. Or talk to me in real life, because most of you know me in real life, about your favorite horror films, because I love horror and I love American Horror Story. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again. Bye!